I'm continuing our theme of the chakras and using the chakras to bring an idea into reality. So I'm going to use a different example this time of a relationship. So imagine that you are looking for a relationship and it's something that's just a thought at the moment and you want to bring it into reality. So again, we're starting with the crown chakra. You've had this thought that you would like to have a new relationship. You feel ready for it. You're excited. You want to meet the right person and you're ready and willing to bring them into your life. So it's just a thought. Let's bring that down. Imagine now that you are seeing this relationship in your mind's eye. I'd encourage you not to focus on what the person looks like, because although that's important, it's not the most important thing. So if you can visualize what this relationship is going to look like, what is it that this person's going to bring into your life? What is it that you have to give? What's the dynamic going to be between you? If you can feel into all your senses what this relationship's going to be like and how you want it to be, and try not to draw on previous experience here. Try to make this something new, something different from what you've had before, because if your last relationships were perfect, you'd still be in them, right? So try to imagine all the things that you would like. Let your imagination go a bit wild here. Don't hold back and think, oh, I'm not going to get this, or I'm not going to get that, or I'm not worth it, or I'm never going to find somebody like that. Just really imagine the kind of person that you want. And like I said, don't focus too much on specifics in terms of exact height or weight or how much money they earn, that kind of thing, but focus on the nature of the relationship and what you want out of it. Because if you're in a successful relationship, you can really build something together. To me, that's the value of being with somebody, of sharing your life with a person so that you can build something together and create something new. Okay, then we come to the throat chakra. So this is where you can speak your visualization and your idea into existence. So start talking about the kind of person that you want to meet. You never know. You might speak to somebody and they might know somebody. They might have a friend who fits that criteria, who's also looking. You just never know. So when the very act of speaking about something makes it more likely to happen. Okay, and then we come to the heart. So the heart is all about love, obviously. This is where you can really bring yourself into this and think about what is it, how do you love? What is it that you bring to a relationship in terms of love? Are you ready for love? Are you willing to open your heart and let that person in? Can you be open to meeting somebody who will let you in? What is love to you? What is that going to look like? This is a very tricky question, actually, because most of us have not experienced unconditional love or pure love from the heart. So this might be more difficult than it sounds. But have a think about what love means to you and what a perfect love would be like in a relationship. Okay, then we come to the solar plexus. This is all about self. So be honest. What can you bring to a relationship? What is it that you have to give? It's not fair to expect somebody else to make you happy or to let somebody else bring you money or wealth or whatever it is that you desire. Be honest about what you bring. And maybe some of those things that you desire in a relationship, you can actually bring yourself. You could work on those things and make it so that when you meet the right person, you'll have those things to give and you will connect on those points. So be honest. What can you bring? What is it you have to offer? And how is that going to connect with the kind of person that you want to meet? Okay, then we're bringing the energy down. So this is all about making it real as well. So in terms of yourself, where are you going to take yourself to meet somebody? How are you going to do that? What actions are you going to take to actually make this happen? We can have an idea that we want to manifest, but this is a co-creation. We need to actually take ourselves out there, put ourselves out there and do things which are going to bring this into reality. And we need to be really open as well, you know. Don't have a fixed idea about how you're going to meet this special person or a fixed idea of what they're going to look like or exactly who they are. You need to be very open whilst you're thinking about this and talking about it and imagining it. Be open, look for it, expect it to happen. Have faith. So then we come to the sacral chakra, which is all about creativity and pleasure. So what is it that you have to bring to a relationship of this nature? Obviously, most people would be looking for chemistry with the kind of person they're looking for. What can you do for yourself to make yourself attractive, to make yourself attract the kind of mate that you're looking for? Again, this is about creating something, about bringing it into reality. So be open. If somebody approaches you, be open to that. If you see somebody you like, be willing to approach them. And then the base chakra, so this is actually about manifesting, about making it happen. This is probably the hardest bit, because this is about allowing this to happen, not running away, not avoiding, not rejecting. Obviously, if you meet somebody, they're not right for you, there's going to be a rejection. You might experience a rejection too if there's somebody you like, but you're not for them. There might be a rejection. That's hard. That's all part of this. But don't run away from something that has potential. So if there is a relationship which matches your requirements, maybe it's not going to meet them 100%, but be willing, be open to explore, to grow with that person together, and to create something new together. So I've talked through a method of working with the chakras to bring a new relationship into your life, to create a loving relationship, to know what you have to offer, and to be willing to receive. If this resonates with you, I'd be really excited to hear any comments you have. Please post in the comments box, and don't forget to like and subscribe.